Hey guys, what's up? In this video, I'm going to show you or explain to you that you can't outwork a weak mind. Now, you can work as much as you want in your physique, in your business, in your career, or whatever you want to try to achieve, but if you have a weak mind, your mind will never really complement or support the actions you want to take, because it will always try to find the least resistance. Now, I'm going to explain to you in this video how you can reprogram that and basically rely on systems rather than, trying out different stuff, trying out a morning routine, trying out the best workout routine, trying out the best, I don't even know. But basically trying to go internally and from working from internally and then aligning your mind, aligning your body to achieve the success that you want, physically, mentally, energy-wise, all that good stuff. So this kind of quote that I've posted or put in here is basically you can read as many books as you like, but if you're unable to read yourself, you'll never learn a thing. And this is, the hustle culture will never promote just sitting in silence, meditating, and listening to your thoughts. A lot of people will say okay, that's just sitting down and doing nothing. But no, when you actually listen to your thoughts, you can align yourself and identify what you're telling yourself on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, you can hustle, you can do all that stuff and push in one direction, but at a certain point, your body and your mind will demand a lot of stuff from you. You achieve all that success, and then it's like, okay, your mind is all scattered. You never really took care of your family. You never really took care of your health. You never really took care of your mental clarity. And it's all scattered. So what's going on, right? You're not lazy. You are not lazy, and working harder won't fix it. What's broken on the inside. You need to, what is broken on the inside, you need to go inward and try to fix that first, trying to, instead of this kind of new supplement will fix all my energy, or this kind of new routine will get me finally in shape. No, it's not about that. If you feel stuck and frustrated and burned out, it is a sign of your mind and your body telling okay, we can't push in that direction all this time. You need to rebalance. And I'm here all about balance. I'm here all about, I hustle, I get the work done, but at a certain point you need to balance it out. And the reason why maybe you wanted to have a great physique, or why you wanted to have a good career or a good business is, there's someone passing by. I don't know if the mic can pick that up, probably, but maybe the noise reduction if I apply that after this. But yeah, where was I? Okay, another one. Come on. The reason why you wanted to push in a certain direction within your physique or the success is because you wanted more freedom. You wanted more time. You wanted more, you want to get out of, the hustling, but you keep hustling to hustle, and then you never really balance it out. So this is what it's all about here. Now, is this actually for you? Well, in this video, I'll explain how your discipline keeps breaking you down instead of actually building yourself up, and how to learn to build it back up from the root cause, the root problems. Not with hustle, but with silence, systems, and alignment. So the first thing is to stop it, right? You gotta stop, because if you keep pushing in that one direction, the reason why you clicked on this video is because you want more balance. You don't want a weak mind, you want a mind that complements the ambition that you have, as well as a physique. But you will burn out if you keep forcing it, and no amount of grinding will fix the internal chaos. So you'll get the money, but you will lose your presence and peace. So whatever you want, you will achieve it. Whatever you set your mind to, you will achieve. but at a certain point, you gotta rebalance. Now here's a problem. Discipline isn't about effort, it's your environment. So whatever you see and whoever you surround yourself with, you will end up in that position. Regardless, you can't change that. So your environment, the people that you talk to, the habits that you're doing on a day-to-day basis, but it's not about the habits. The habits will create from the environment that you're in. So let's say you see a remote of the TV right in front of you. You're going to click on that and you're going to have the TV play. This is like the environment, so you'll become someone that watches a TV. But if you have books laying around and there's no TV in your living room, let's say, like that's not most of the case, and there's only books, you'll start reading books. It's discipline, and that's not discipline. It's because who you are and your environment creates who you are. Now, if you scroll first thing and you eat like shit, which most people do, and you sleep late, almost all the clients that I've been talking to have come to me with that problem, and then you expect focus. All right, you wake up feeling exhausted, and the first thing you do is you scroll, and then because you worked so much, you need some pleasure, so you eat like shit. And then you expect more focus, more energy, more clarity, a good body and a mind that complements that ambition. It doesn't work that way. And like I said, it's not about taking away pleasure. It's not about more discipline. So you don't have a discipline problem, you have also a dopamine problem. Your mind will always try to find the way of the least resistance. So if you watch a lot of YouTube videos and you have a book laying around, or you want to meditate because you know it could actually benefit you, rather than, thinking that meditation is just a huru or like a holistic thing, your mind, it's an easy choice. Your mind will say, okay, let's just watch TV, it's easy, and you almost can't stop it. Your mind rules you, or your subconscious rules you, but the conscious decisions that you make are easily made upon the environment that you're in, and you'll always try to find the most high dopamine. So you can't fight your mind. It's almost impossible. Now the solution for this: stillness over stimulation. 10 minutes of silence is way better than 2 hours of hustle. If you silence your mind for 10 minutes and you tap into your most creative part, which is your mind and your creative thinking, you will have more productivity. Let's say you work an hour and a half and the other 30 minutes you're actually in stillness and you let creativity flow out. You ignite the thoughts that no one else can. And you have this creative power in your mind, so you need to let it out. And when you do meditate and you let yourself meditate for days or every single day, even if it's just 1 minute, you will start confronting what is actually holding you back. And if you ask what is holding you back within the meditation, you will receive. Your mind will tell you what is going on, and then you have identified the problem. You'll identify why you chase dopamine, why it is that you do these bad habits in the first place. And yes, you can have a lot of bad habits and vices when you achieve success. Now train your body daily, even if it's 20 minutes. You don't need to do hours of workouts, 2-3 hours of workouts. You just need some physical activity. When you train your mind with stillness, right? You give a bit energy and you give a bit time to your mind. It compounds back, like it'll give you a good return of investment, and that does the same for your body. If you move your body daily, it's insane what kind of progress this will compound in the future, and you'll actually walk around in a body that you're genuinely proud of. And when you see that reflection in the mirror, you'll be like, okay, damn, like I can't stop. Like you'll be even more productive because of that. And then you'll be hustling more, but you'll like what you're doing. And because you meditate, you'll be in full alignment and you'll know exactly what to focus on. Because you let yourself sit in silence. Nutrition, rather focus on giving yourself energy instead of pleasure. No need to pleasure yourself with McDonald's or like candy and all that stuff. Don't buy it in the first place. Like, I'm always preaching that you don't have to give up your favorite foods. Like, I like pizza, I like burgers, I like fries. But it doesn't mean I have to eat that every single day. Will I feel like shit after I eat that? Yes. So I won't plan any like deep work when I eat carbs. Do not eat carbs from the moment you wake up. Do not eat that sugary cereal. You'll feel like shit. And yeah, you can achieve all that success, but if you eat like shit, like what are you then? You're just maybe really skinny or really fat or just not built at all. And then everything starts from your body and your mind. So everything starts from the paradigm that you see, and everything starts from yourself. So let's say you go on vacation because you want to enjoy the success that you've built so far, and you let yourself enjoy, and then you're on vacation and you're fat and your body does not look good and your mind is always thinking about work because you cannot still it, right? Because you don't meditate. That's a problem. And your experience starts from your body and your mind. It's the first foundations of everything. So when you train your body and your mind and you actually like being in your body and your mind and you feel good, this will exponentially increase the pleasure that you'll have eventually when you do all the stuff you want to do. Does that make sense? Now, meditation, deep sleep, and reflection and alignment, that is great structure. So if you don't want to meditate for 30 minutes, that's fine. You don't have to meditate for an hour, but when you even meditate for 1 minute, it's insane what this compounds in. Even deep sleep, you want to have deep sleep. So 30 minutes to an hour before you go to sleep, and I'll repeat this so many times, read a book, stretch, meditate, or whatever, and cut off all the lights. You need a proper deload from what you've been doing all that time. Even reflect, write down what you should be doing tomorrow. Oh, I picked up my cat and there's all hair and stuff. God damn it. Yeah, when you reflect, and let's say something didn't really go well today, and write that down. What didn't go well? What did go well? Were you in full alignment with the person that you wanted to become? Yes, no, what went well? What did not go well? And when you are able to close that off in a book and you write it down, we as people, we like to put things in boxes. So put your thoughts or your stress in a box so you can close that off. It actually works. And then alignment, like, did you do the habits that you were supposed to do? Were you in full alignment? Were there some habits that you didn't, you should not have been doing, which decreased your productivity or whatever? And that is good structure. If you keep doing that, you move your body, you meditate, you have deep sleep, and you reflect and you align. That's the only thing you basically need to walk around in a body you're genuinely proud of, and also just have a mind that complements that ambition. Now, a thing that I want you to do is write down your habits from the moment you wake up until you go to sleep. And this is quite it's confrontational. So every single habit from the moment you wake up, if it's brushing your teeth, if it's scrolling on your phone, if it's grabbing a coffee, if it's riding in your car, what are you listening to? Is it the radio? Is it a podcast? Is it this, that? Do you call someone? Do you whatever? Even on your work until you go to sleep. No, come on, man. And then you need to look at that list and then properly reflect if these habits are actually the person that you want to become. And it'll make sense. So now a quick example, right? This was from a client of mine, Dylan. He ran a 6-figure business, but he had zero structure. He was not in shape. He was quite skinny. And now he packed on like 5 kilograms of muscle because we installed a system. So I installed the habits that he needed to do on a day-to-day basis. And now he leads with more calmness without chaos. So it's not about, perfecting every little thing like, oh shit, I need to do all these kind of workouts for an hour. No, just I designed their workouts, I designed their habits, their routines that they should be doing on a day-to-day basis of the person that they want to become. And now he got leaner, more muscle mass, he's clearer, and because of that, he's more productive, and because he's more productive, he makes more money. Now, final, you don't, like I said, you don't need more grind, you need more clarity. Be clear about the thing that you want, and this will let your mind focus on the things that it should focus on, and it won't catch yourself to the high dopamine things. Disclude the high dopamine things from your environment, and your mind will read the book. Like, even if you are a addict in gaming, like it's a problem. Throw out the Xbox, throw out the PlayStation. Just get it out of your house, and you won't do it because you deleted the cue. Now, discipline is built by identity, and identity is being formed by the habits that you're doing on a day-to-day basis. We are habitual, so when you identify what habits you do, like the habit list, you'll identify who you are actually, and not pressure, right? No need to pressure yourself. Just focus on the habits that you're doing on a day-to-day basis, which will get you to the result that you want to have. Don't focus on the goal, don't focus on the more money, don't focus on getting more in shape. Just focus on the habits that you do on a day-to-day basis, which will get you to that goal. And if you want my exact system, then DM me routine on Instagram. Just DM routine Instagram. Find me on Instagram, I'll link it down below. And I'll send you my whole book about how to get in shape, how to get in a good routine, what kind of routine you should be doing from the moment you wake up until you go to sleep. Basically, it's doing yourself. But if you want more guidance, if you actually want the accountability, and you like what I talk about, and you like the client result as well, then if you want to get in shape, then shoot me over the message on Instagram, or immediately book a call in the link down below. And I hope this video was valuable to you. This was how to basically get into a stronger mind, and I think I even went more than that. But yeah, like I said, you can't outwork a weak mind, and try to read yourself more within the meditation. Align your habits with the person you want to become, and if there's habits that you know you shouldn't be doing, then exclude them from your environment. All right, see you on the next one.